Hi YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing good and staying safe and being very healthy. Wash your hands, cover your faces. It's time for table talk. Thank you so much. The subscribers, I was just looking at the subscribers and it has grown just overnight. That, you know what that tells me? That tells me that we are all on the same page, that we are determined to fight mental illness, and we are determined to give mental illness a black eye. We are really a community. We are definitely a beautiful community. We are putting all our components on the table. We're putting our thoughts and our questions on the table, and we're putting our positive antidotes and how we thrive with mental illness on the table. It is just amazing. And let me say, none of this can be done without you. It is just beautiful to have a global connection where everyone can be together, we fight together, we help each other, and we make sure that no one goes unheard. And it's just amazing. Thank you so much. I got a question because we got some new stuff going on. We are really growing on a beautiful platform. And one of the questions was the behavioral health and the mental illness introduction that I was doing on Udemy. And we started off doing just the simpler courses, but we opened it up for, let's do some free courses on Udemy, and let's build a platform where everyone can enjoy and understand and be connected on another platform. We're trying to get it into the schools and have it as a curriculum in the schools. So yay for us. This is really good news. And we're starting to work on it. It's going to take about maybe 30 days for us to put everything together and for us to make it look just like it's supposed to, because when you're dealing with curriculums, you want to make sure the person is learning and the person is having a clear understanding. So we're talking about awareness is one of the takeaways. And early detection is another one of the takeaways. I definitely wanted to do that. And a high conversion of suicide percentage. We want to turn that around. Instead of having a high suicide rate, let's turn that around to a high suicide reduction, and it looks like it is going in our favor. So again, thank you, members. Thank you so much. You know, your thoughts and your suggestions and your comments when you comment inside YouTube channel, I take those comments and I take them to heart, and I listen, and I make sure that I am hearing you 100%, because it is very important that you are heard. It is very important that someone is out there coming from a patient point of view that is listening. And I am definitely at Table Talk Community, definitely listening. So let's talk about where we are headed. Let's talk about where we are headed. We are headed to the introduction of behavioral health and mental illness. Now, they wanted me to talk about it so I can show them the difference of how what we're doing on YouTube and what we'll be doing on Udemy. Now, what YouTube channel is a table talk community where we are sharing our experiences, sharing our thoughts and our processes on how we cope on a daily experience, coming from a patient's point of view. So when you're coming from a patient's point of view, it's a little more relatable, it's more close, and it's more a better understanding where you can say, I understand your journey because I'm also having that type of a journey. So how do we shift that? How do we shift that type of platform from YouTube over to Udemy, where it becomes a curriculum for viewers, for professionals who wants to do seminars? We can go that direction. For classrooms, for high schoolers, we can go that direction. Udemy has a beautiful platform where we can open it up and we can really expound on how we do it. But you have to fit that type of behavioral health and mental illness curriculum into the slot of a professional seminar or a high school curriculum, because you definitely don't want to talk about mental illness for an 8th grader. You don't want to talk about mental illness for a 5th grader. You understand that? That's two different things, and that's two different ways of trying to reach a particular audience. So we definitely, it's almost like a ladder for each grade. A ladder for each grade. So the 8th grade ladder will be, pretty much, I created a life business plan. And the life business plan is for the 8th grader to create a business plan for his life. You know how you do a business plan for a product and you sell it and you give a prediction that it's a 5-year prediction that it's going to be a hot sale and it's going to be good. In 5 years, you're going to make this much money. You're going to do a life business plan with a 5-year projection. And it's saying that you're going to be around to do these wonderful things in your life. And you want those milestones to be 5 years out, because those are ladders that you climb going forward. And then we kind of created that business plan so we can say, hey, people who are thinking about harming themselves or really wanting to destroy their future, we're giving them something to look forward to. So we decided to do that for the 8th graders. So that's one of the things, just as an example, one of the things that we are going to do for the students. Now, when it comes to a professional platform and something more bigger, we wanted to do seminars. And then the seminars are pretty much, we're going to be talking about the deep depression tornado system theory. Now, the deep depression tornado system theory is in my books, and I break them down in my books, but I've never done a seminar. And Udemy will give me that opportunity to do the seminar and open it up for conversation and discussion and to trial and error. That just like a theory, you would do a theory. You're tested and you add and take away to a theory, and you just you'll put it out there for professionals to probably look at it and break it apart. So that's one of the things I wanted to do. And you see how the beautiful platforms we can do, but we're getting that information out there where everyone can hear, everyone can have input, and everyone can give feedback. And it's not costing anything. There's no dollar sign attached. You don't have to give insurance. This is just information that is out there, because some individuals are going to be out there without finances. How do we reach those individuals without finances? We have to consider everyone. And Table Talk community is considering everyone. So we are going forward with that. It's going to give us 30 days to get everything structured, and then I will do a formal introduction on Table Talk community. It's going to be our baby. This is our baby. And it's going to be something that we can do, and we can say that it started and its inception was right here at Table Talk. Now, as far as the theory is concerned, that is on a university kind of level, but believe it or not, we are capable of talking on that level, because we are all clear that mental illness is a system. And if it's a system, it has a pathology. And if it has a pathology, it is on an assignment. And that assignment is to destroy you and or others. It will never be a time in life where mental illness will be a friend to me, will be a buddy to me, will be a pal to me. It is destructive. It is designed to be destructive. And it'll never have a different characteristic to it. So that's what we want to discuss. We want to let them know that we know what mental illness is. And because we know what mental illness is, we can start identifying those antidotes and we can start identifying those symptoms and start highlighting what we need to apply positive practices and antidotes to those symptoms. Because I hear a lot of individuals discuss the disease, but you never break down the symptoms that you're having that will urge you into irresponsible responses. And irresponsible responses is in the course of Udemy. It's in the course too. So people can have an understanding that when you're dealing with mental illness is not just trying to irritate you. It's trying to get you to have an irresponsible response. And that's what we don't want, because irresponsible responses can lead to many things. It can lead to destructions of you. It can lead to destruction of families and breakdown of families. It can lead to destruction of innocent bystanders. We know and we have seen the destruction of probably populations, communities, neighborhoods, the world, and what mental illness can do. And we want to stop that and turn that around for the better. So that's where that's what the Udemy platform is going to be. That's what the YouTube channel is going to be. Keep your questions coming. Thank you so much for the growth in the subscribers. Keep the subscribers coming. Lock in that notification, because those notifications, I'm going to keep moving forward with Thriving with Mental Illness, because I have a book number 3. Book number 3 is already in the making. I give it to you first. I'm going to start giving out information to YouTube channel first, so you can have a first-time hand on what's going on with our community. And it's just amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to be talking some more about irresponsible responses going forward. And another one that I had a question about, it was about intradiversity thinking. That's intradiversity thinking. And that's how you have a battle with multiple thoughts. How do you select the positive thought from intradiverse thinking? I'm going to get it right. Intradiverse thinking. Thank you so much, you guys. Thanks again, and to be continued. Until then, stay healthy.